Well, Jesse Mollett says that as we speak now, he's tired with the whole, media traction that he seemed to have gotten some time back, and of course now. And he says he's very tired with the backlash so far, and so for that matter, he needs some time just to relax. Y'all stop, just messing him up. He says he's tired. Well, unfortunately, also, he's been admitted to a rehab center. Looks like psychologically also he really has to be checked off. But we here to tell you exactly what Justice Morales also have been up to and what really is coming from his camp. Well, you may want to stick and stay, but do also subscribe to our platform. It's very important. Do also to let us know what you think about it in the comment section. Join us today's episode. Let's get interactive. Now, the Empire star, as we all know, has been through a lot. Well, not so a lot as in he's done something extraordinary. No, he's done absolutely something pathetically absurd. And we all do know what he's been up to, faking his own, happenings, like hiring some people to just mess him up, just to basically fake the fight and, claim that he's been manhandled by certain people. And of course, we all did witness what really happened. He went to trial, he was persecuted, he came back and he lost almost all his job and deals and all of that. But that still didn't limit him to doing what he likes to do. But unfortunately, reports we do gathered indicates that currently, as we speak, he's in a rehab center trying to, I don't know what really has been happening to him. Basically, when you're in a rehab center, it could be as a result of maybe you're going through depression, mentally you're not stable, or you're not unwell, something like that, or basically you're going through some trauma that you need to speak to a psychologist, and that's what basically Justice Smollett really seemed to be going through. But let's revisit some interesting happenings, just in case you appreciate exactly why he says he's wanting some peace, and also what necessitated that he be at the rehab center. So let's get you a court procedure. We'll cross over to court and see exactly during this process of he faking and how he was being prosecuted. We come back and see exactly how the guys involved in this alleged fight, manhandle, Justice Smollett. To come back for more. Let's enjoy this court proceedings first.
Former Empire TV star's conviction for staging a racist, homophobic. Good morning. Well, Justice Smollett's legal challenges continue as an Illinois appeals court. Here's oral arguments today that the former Empire TV star's conviction for staging a racist, homophobic attack on himself back in 2019 and then lying to police about it should be thrown out. Now, in the lengthy written appeal, Smollett's attorneys claim that his conviction violated his Fifth Amendment rights against double jeopardy. You may know that double jeopardy is legal protection which keeps people from being punished for the same crime twice. The special prosecutor disagrees with the response. Now, in 2021, a jury convicted Smollett, who was African American and gay, of disorderly conduct after authorities say he paid two men who worked on his TV show to stage a racist, homophobic attack against him. A judge sentenced him to 30 months of felony probation, 150 days in Cook County Jail, over $120,000 in restitution, and roughly a $25,000 fine. Justice Smollett spent just 6 days in jail as a part of a deal to drop the initial charge. Now, if the appeal fails, Smollett has to go back to Cook County Jail and finish up his sentence that was ordered originally by the court. A ruling in this matter could take several weeks.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7
Yes, so
Chicago.
that was some court happenings after Jussie Smollett was apparently busted by the cops and, of course, was arraigned before court, and that was when the judges pronounced the sentence. But after this whole controversy, the guys involved apparently also came out narrating how Jussie Smollett apparently hired them to make it look so real that he's been attacked by some thugs or some unknown men, and physically everything looked like indeed he was attacked by some thugs or an unknown gunman whatsoever. But let's also enjoy this video by these two men who were expressing what really Jussie hired them to do.
They took our beautiful bench. This is where we waited for Jussie to come before we attacked them. So we got here with 10 minutes to spare. and we had to plan our escape route to survey the land. His building is actually right here, right above the stairs that we're going to attack him at. We made sure we got there at 2 a.m. sharp.
On the dot.
On the dot. We had no phones because he did not want us to bring any phones. He said, so we don't lose them. I don't know if that's really the reason, but you can deduce your own reason. So 2 a.m., he was nowhere to be found. He was not there. So we were like, damn, what do? We didn't have no way of contacting him. He had no way of contacting us. So we waited here for about, what, 4 minutes?
It was about 4
Roughly
minutes,
4 minutes.
but it felt like forever.
Because it was cold as balls. So I saw him out the corner of my eye, and I was like, okay, that's him. Let's go. We gotta go get this Empire fat. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Is that him?
That's that neck.
It's that Nick.
Get that neck.
Oh, he's moving fast. Come on, let's get him.
Get that neck.
Let's get him. As we crossed the street, we said hey to get his attention.
Hey, Nick.
Hey! He turned around, looked at us, and that's when we started yelling the famous slurs he wanted us to yell. Hey!
Aren't you that Empire?
Hey, Empire fat Nick! It's MAGA country.
Yeah.
And then he said, what did you say to me? And then that's when I threw the first punch at him. I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course. So I made it look real, but I held it. Then we started tussling, moving around, and then I threw him to the ground. He wanted it to look like he fought back. That was very important for him because he said, hey, don't just beat my ass, make it look like I'm fighting back and whatnot. So we did that, and then I threw him to the ground. And after I threw him to the ground, he had no bruise. I wanted it to look more real. So then I threw him to the ground. After I threw him to the ground, I used my knuckle and gave him a noogie. So I went like this. Why did I do that? To give him a scar, to give him a mark, to make it look real, like he really did get his ass beat. After I did that, I fake kicked him. I don't know what he was doing. I wasn't paying attention.
That's where I came around with the bleach, the infamous bleach in the hot sauce bottle, poured it on his shirt. Then I finally put the rope around his face. I did not put it around his neck. I just placed it on his face, and that's when we took off.
So these were the guys that were involved in committing the fight, which was made to be believed by JUSSIE Smollett, claiming that he was attacked by some unknown men or thugs. And unfortunately, the police did a diligent job knowing very well that this was a lie. And so just like you just listened to these guys, everything was calculated. So he says he needs a break. Well, we wish him well. Thanks for watching anyways.